everyone, welcome to another episode of Yoga with Ali. We're on day 13 of the You Shall Know Pain Challenge, where we are today spending 90 minutes, yeah, you heard that right, 1 hour and a half, laying on the floor, stretching all of our body parts. And you may find yourself opening up new avenues of flexibility. I'm Ali. I am your yoga buddy. I'm not an instructor. I will not give you explanations. I will maybe give you advice. So if you want to actually see the instructions I will be watching, check out the description of the YouTube video. Let's get started with some 90-minute stretching yoga. 5 minutes for each pose. Okay. I guess let's start with child's pose. I just have to make sure I'm listening to Cassandra while she talks and I don't fall asleep. Because I will very easily fall asleep, especially since the whole time we're doing these stretches, I have my eyes closed. Really push those shoulder blades down, huh? The only problem I ever have with this pose is I lean too much on my nose, the whole time. Okay, I was like, did she change the thing we're doing? But no, she was just saying, don't hit your limits. The thing about stretching for 5 minutes is that your body will figure out you want to be in that there and it'll open it up for you. Mostly I'm just trying not to hurt my forehead and my face because I have glasses on. I don't even know if I can stretch past this limit, really. I feel like you can really... I reached my limit of how much I can stretch in this. Like, I guess I could pull my arms longer, farther away, but... or pull my shoulders back more. Because that really gets the stretching going if I pull down, pull my shoulders towards my stomach. My hair's in my face and it's tickling me. Ugh. Tickly. Head itches. Tickly. Maybe I should just lean my chin. And then it won't hurt my shoulder so much. And my forehead has probably a red spot on it. How does she know she's been in it for 5 minutes? Is she counting to, like, what is that? Is she counting to 300? Wait, is that right? Is it 3,000? Wait, it's 30 seconds in a minute. 30 times 5 is 3 times 5 is 15. Add a 0. Yeah, okay. Wait, what am I saying? 60. There's 60 seconds in a minute. 6 times 5 is 30. Add a 0. 300. Yeah, 300 seconds. Is she counting to 300, or does she have like a little timer going off telling Chris she's done? Because I don't hear her timer. If it is, maybe she has like a little vibrating thing. It goes wee, and then vibrates, so I can't hear that. These are just the things I think about while I'm, laying here in a position. How does she know it's been 5 minutes? For me, it's been 20 minutes. Mentally, I've been in this position for 20 minutes. Yeah, there we go. I was like, I swear it's been 5 minutes already. I'm not perfect at, telling time. But let's stack let's stack. Do this. And this. Is she going opposite or is she going same? Definitely putting her fingers here. I need to lean way more towards my arm. My arm isn't doing anything right now. I don't even understand what she's doing with her arm, actually. Maybe I need to push myself more back? No, because I'm not going too back now. Yeah, I definitely need to do it here. This is like great. Not sure why she's specifically doing this though. It seems like she's more like doing this, right? Because her arm is almost in the same angle as her head. Just relax. Evenly distribute the weight between your knees and your arm. And also your head, I guess. I feel like being in this position for 5 minutes is going to make my shoulder go to sleep. I don't think I could fall asleep in this position. My body is relaxing in a weird way on my left knee. And also twisting my oblique is really painful, so it's not comfortable at all. I think it's also doing like my upper back too. The only thing I think I can relax is my shoulder. Like I can relax this arm on the floor. Not exactly sure how you can relax your other arm when it's doing a tent with your fingers. Oh no, my freaking sides, man. Oh, and I feel like all this blood rushing to my ear. Ah, it does feel good to do this on the other side. And yet again, it feels easier on this side than the other side. I don't know if I'm feeling any opening in my shoulders. I'm mostly just feeling pain in my obliques. The side of my body is screaming in agony. Why is there a bunch of hair here? Oh, it's trapped in this swirly cable. I've got hair everywhere. I've got hair everywhere. My hair is everywhere. You can really find your sore spots when you start doing stretches, because your body does not like it. It's like, what are you doing? Why are you moving in that way? Like I'm really feeling that pain. It's not like the pain where like I'm gonna die pain, but it's definitely like, maybe I shouldn't be twisting my body like that. It's like an aching pain. The longer I sit in the stretch, it like collects all that ache. And when I get out of it, I feel all of it all at once. I guess it must just be blood pumping the side of my body. This music reminds me of music from Mist. Like when you go to the observatory in Mist. Kind of plays a similar music. Honestly, that's kind of what I miss. I feel like Riven didn't have a lot of good music compared to Mist. I can't even remember the music in Riven compared to the music in Mist. But maybe that's also because I played Mist more in my life. The music is just more memorable. I can find myself leaning over to the left side. I'm trying to like push my body more to the right side, just so I'm actually evenly on each knee instead of only on the left knee. Ooh, my hand is so veiny because I'm barely getting blood to my arm. It's being cut off by my shoulder. Ooh. It's pigeon pose. Okay. I love pigeon pose. Ooh. Yeah, let's evenly distribute our weight. Go down. Down to the ground. I'm just gonna leave my forehead on my hands. I can get my hair out of the way. Just relax. Gravity, pull my limbs apart. Take me down. Is your chi moving throughout your body? It's actually kind of hurting my knee to lay on it, relax like that. So I'm just putting my leg up and doing a tiny little quad stretch because that feels way better. But I really should just be able to relax. Especially relaxing my shoulders down. Mashing my thumbs with my forehead. Oh yeah, I can feel the blood doing weird things in my hamstring. My whole leg feels weird, man. But also it's kind of oddly opening my hip as well. So it's on the inside of my thigh and also on the bottom of my thigh. I'm sinking into the floor.
Alright, is it recording?
Yes.
The background music she's using is great for falling asleep too, whereas the music I'm using is like hype gym music. So I will not be falling asleep. I can hear it going jinga jinga, like I should be dancing, but I'm just laying here in pigeon pose, man.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
All right, let's not hurt ourselves getting out of the pose. All right, switching sides. Sitting up tall first so I can get the stretch in, and then we're gonna go down to the floor. Honestly, what needs rest more than my freaking thumbs need more rest, and my forehead need more rest than my my limbs. Oh. Like, maybe I should use a book just so I'm not destroying my hand doing this. Just trying to relax my shoulder. Did I like catch myself kind of tensing up for some reason? And it's like, stop doing that. Just stop tensing up. I don't know why my body is tensing up. Maybe if I laid on the side of my head. Oh man, I'm feeling something really weird on the outside of my thigh. Kind of pins and needles, I guess. I'm actually feeling pins and needles on both of my thighs right now. I guess we activated our chi after all. I do feel like I'm more lopsided on this side than the other side. But maybe it's just more noticeable because I think I can go deeper here. Like, my ribs are on the floor right now. Maybe I should go more perpendicular and less diagonal. Then I can get both my ribs on the floor. And still smashing my thumbs with my forehead. I don't know if it looks different, but it definitely feels different switching sides. Alright. Let's get out of this pose. Oh. Let's get on our back. More falling asleep for me. Oh, the sun's so bright. Who turned the sun on? I don't have a strap. We don't believe in using straps here. We're just going to just do this. Just trying to do this. Okay, I need to relax my leg, but then use my arm to pull my leg. Yeah, we need to keep some weight to keep our leg down. My foot is already like losing blood from being this high in the air. But it is nice not to be laying on my nose bridge, so I can actually breathe. Oh man, I'm really feeling, yeah, I don't know why, but I'm feeling in my quads, I guess, pins and needles. All the way from like here to here, it's just like pins and needles. My circulation is pretty bad, so it's not really that surprising, I suppose. Yep. It be quadding around here. Oh, I just want to let my leg fall down. So hard keeping it up. Like my muscles are shaking. They're like, we can stop now. I guess nobody said there wasn't any strength training in this flexibility, stretching, yoga. More like endurance. How long can I endure keeping my leg up? As my quad shakes like crazy. So, like, what is so wrong with my quad, right? That even just doing this causes it to start shaking and fatigue. This is my right quad that is the weird one. My left quad, I don't know. There's definitely something really weird with my right quad. Okay. I think I'm going to, what I'm going to do actually is get my books, and then I'm gonna just gonna lean my leg on these books. I do not have a strap, so let's see if we can actually do that. I missed. Oh. I thought my book is failing me. Oh, my book. Alright, I guess I'll just do this like a kickstand. Definitely think I can go deeper though with this stretch. The question is more, will I not destroy my shoulder, my elbow doing this? Like, so very close, right? Like, it doesn't need to be that. So pretty low. She has it like up here. She's like, you should be trying to get it to your head and down. I don't know. This is more like a practice in trying to keep this going, you know, than anything else. Like, it's so mind-numbingly boring to sit here and do one pose, and that's really, it's a mental test for me, less a physical test. Like, I need to stay in one position for 5 minutes, which is driving me insane. Like, my internal monologue is just screaming, ah, why is she still doing that pose? Ugh. Why is she still doing it? I don't know. Cassandra told me to, okay? Cassandra said, keep doing the pose. Change class? But I'm not playing Guilders 2, so it only works for that. But, like, I can't change my class in real life. I can only change it in Guilders 2. There isn't one. It's more like, what do I like to play? But anyways, it just rolls a wheel. I mean, you can press it right now. It just rolls a wheel. So it's just randomizing it still. You can't force me to switch to a certain class. It just re-rolls the wheel. So I can play all the classes. That's why I put that wheel there. Because I'm okay with switching. It's just to add some more chaos to my already chaotic life. So oddly enough, I never play a chaotic character in role-playing games. I always play a neutral character. But I think that's because my life is pretty chaotic, so I want to separate from that. Yeah, this is doing some crazy shit to my quad. Like my quad is cramping right now. And I'm not sure why. Oh. Like specifically this quad. I don't know which one this one is because it's called quads because there's 4 of them, but it's this one. This one is cramping out. Oh, that feels so good. Oh yeah, just put my thumb straight in there. Oh, it's so sore. All right. All right, we're going closer. Oh, we're doing the other way. I see. My favorite thing about cramps is when you relieve yourself from them. Okay, let's go this way. Oh, I have a bruise on my skin. Can we fall all the way to the floor? That would make my life easier. Do we not stretch this a lot in yoga? I guess it does feel weird. I'm like stretching my calf right now. And also whatever this is. But it's mostly my calf that's stretching here because I have to bend my foot to even get my foot here. Maybe I should move my yoga mat a little bit more this way. So I have more room for my leg to go. There we go. More room. Trying to keep my shoulders on the floor. Oh yeah, this is like doing some crazy stretch. I see what she meant by this doesn't usually stretch anything in yoga. I don't know if I've ever felt this stretch. I don't need that to be so loud. It's literally... Oddly enough, I'm getting very thirsty doing this. Probably because I can't shut up. Maybe let me know if you just want me to lay here and not speak. Yes. I don't want to do that because it makes me fall asleep if I just lay here and don't speak. I'm happy to see that my plant is green and growing after it fell off the shelf and destroyed my hand. I still have a little scar from where it carved a piece of skin off my finger. Not the plant, the pot that it's in carved the skin off. And there's blood everywhere. And also I dropped a bunch of dirt all over my thing. Oh, why is there a scratch there? Why is there a scratch here? What happened? Maybe from when the pot fell. Looks like a sharp scratch though. Oh, you know, maybe it's... No, I don't know what that's from. That's suspicious. Yeah, maybe. Alright, I think we're done with this leg. Now we have to do this on the other side. Probably. Thank heaven. Oh, yeah. Time to torture the other foot. You should try the mid shot. It's a mid shot. I want to see what that looks like right now. I changed the mid shot for today since we're going to be on the floor the whole time. Yeah, see, that's pretty interesting, isn't it? Because we're on the ground. I was like, this is the down from the ceiling angle I've always wanted. But it really only works if we're laying on the ground, right? It doesn't work if I am, you know, doing stuff not on the ground. Because you would just be looking at my feet. I would actually have to tape a phone to the ceiling, I think, if I wanted to do this kind of shot. From the ceiling. But I don't know. I don't want to actually tape anything to the ceiling because I don't want to ruin the paint. That's the hard part. Get something on the ceiling. This definitely needs to like lean on something. I'll just push my foot like that. Oh yeah. That's good. Good. Does not sound like a familiar game to me. Is it another side-scrolling platformer? Did it? Okay. Just generic house or something? What I need to do, I need to listen to every OST from every Final Fantasy game. Because I just don't remember the music from 4, 5, and 6 at all. Of course, 7 I've played multiple times. 3 I've played multiple times. I guess I don't remember the music from 2 either. 8 I remember the music from. 9 I remember the music from. 10 I remember. Like everything after 7 I remember, but 4, 7 I don't remember any of it. Okay, let's lean to the other side of our mat so that we can. I played that game like a million times, so I really remember that so much. Right, we lean over this way. Is this an intense stretch for you? I don't know if it's very intense. It's mostly just stretching my calf. So that's intense because I never stretch my calf. Which is probably why my foot cramps out when I'm doing balancing stuff. My poor calf does not get any love. I think you're just supposed to get calf strength from yoga passively. Really? I've never even played that game. I think I've watched one of my siblings play. But I've never played that game myself, Dirge of Cerberus. I think the worst thing about this yoga is that even though I only slept for maybe 2 hours, there's something awakening about doing it. So instead of it making me sleepy where I'm just going to pass out after this, I just feel like I need to be going and doing something right now. Like, I think it's pumping my body full of adrenaline because I'm in pain. That's making me wake up. And also I'm hungry. So maybe that's another reason why I'm not sleeping. Or maybe I should get more sleepy if I'm hungry though. My body should decide I don't have enough calories, so I need to stop. Just get really scared that something bad's about to happen. Like, what I do to start my adrenaline is I think, oh no, the people are gonna come deport me. And just the idea of that happening stresses me out. So then my heart starts pumping adrenaline. But I guess I have something like that to worry about. Do you have necrolepsy or something? Narcolepsy, sorry, narcolepsy. Or do you not get any sleep? I guess see a doctor about it. There's no way you could be that tired all the time. Go to sleep for 12 hours for a straight month. See what happens. Instead of watching my streams, just sleep through the whole thing. I start streaming, you go to bed, and then when I stop streaming, you can wake up. And there you go. Slept for like 12 hours. Well, 10 hours. I wish I could sleep for 12 hours. I wish I was sleeping for 12 hours instead of streaming for 10 hours. Because I love to sleep. And I'm pretty sure I need 12 hours of sleep to actually run efficiently. All right, are we gonna do our last poses? I think we're gonna do our last poses. Oh, I just cracked my head. Oh, my oblique dude. Oh, I never knew I appreciated having love in my leg. Love in my legs, blood in my leg. All right. We're gonna use a book to go under here. Right under our hip flexor. I'm not sure if I'm feeling anything here. This isn't intense. I just don't, maybe I'm not doing it right. Really? Okay. Maybe I'm not doing this right, but I'm not feeling anything. I don't know what's intense about this stretch. Maybe for other people it's intense. I guess I have a lot of hip flexibility. Not to brag. My hips are pretty flexible. Like, should I be going out or in? No, it looks like she's just holding her hip straight on. Like this for me is actually stretching something. This is stretching something here. But that, like, just the straight way, that's not stretching anything. It's just crushing my thigh against my, well, my other part of my thigh. It's like the bottom thigh and the top thigh are sandwiching together. Maybe it's supposed to be stretching the bottom leg. But I feel like we already opened our hips up. I don't know if we can stretch our hips anymore. We did pigeon. We did the stuff we just did now with our leg. Like, honestly, I want to do this more. Oh, there's something weird happening if I go back and forth. I'm not sure where we have the block on our back. I'm just doing this because I don't know. It feels weird. Do this. I think I'm just massaging my quad, actually. My own hip. I think that's what I'm doing. I'm using my pelvic bone to massage my quad. This breast is trying to escape life, and then this one is just falling down into my armpit. Just noticed that. And that's that fellow kids, I'm not a child. And that, my fellow humans, is how breasts work. They're more like water balloons. It's always funny to me when people are like, wait, she has a boob job? And I'm like, I mean, her boobs are perfectly shaped. Yes, she had a boob job. Why are you acting like this is a betrayal? It's obvious. I guess it's just more proof there's a lot of people out there who've never seen a real breast. So they think they're all, the boob job ones are the real, like, I don't want to say real, but the boob job ones are what natural breasts look like. And this is like, that's not how they work. They work like a water balloon, just all floppy, you know, getting into creases and shit. Or at least that's how mine work. Your breast may act differently. I don't have any pec muscles, I think, as far as I know. I don't feel them. I can't even think, you know, there's some people who can like flex their pecs and make them bounce. I can't even think of how to move that muscle. Like, I don't know where it is on my nerves to move a muscle. I can't think. I think I just end up moving my shoulders if I try to. Like, I think mentally I can feel where they are, but I just don't think they're doing anything. There's 2 pounds of boobs on my chest, so they're kind of hiding the pec muscle. All right. I don't understand what we're doing, but let's do that. Anatomy, who? Never heard of them. I mean, to be fair, I've never taken anatomy, so I guess I don't know what it's like to have balls, but I think it's very similar to having boobs. Except balls are more like a sack and less like a complex duct. Because that's what breasts are. They're like, it's not just the fat, but there's like a whole duct system in there that you can feel, right? And it's and balls, there's like skin around like a hard-ish feeling bit. So it's kind of similar in that way, right? Like, this is just skin and fat on top of a very complicated duct system for milk production. So basically, I'm saying women are better than men because we have a complicated duct. To be fair, men also have a complicated duct system in their breasts. They're just not developed because they didn't get estrogen during puberty. But if you do get estrogen anytime, or is it proestrogen, anytime, as a human being, those ducts will develop. And you will start producing milk because that kind of stuff is in the main X chromosome, which everyone has an X chromosome, okay? Every single one of us. So it'd make much more sense to say men and women were different if instead of XY, men were YY, you know, like two different chromosomes. But it's, yeah, every single human on the planet has an X chromosome. You can't exist without an X chromosome. You just wouldn't live. You would die in utero without an X. Are there people who are born with like two Y chromosomes or two X chromosomes and a Y? Yeah. There are. But they all still have an X chromosome, baby. No, we have something called Hausbesorgt, which means house delivery. Haus is, I should say home. Haus is home, and besorgt is delivered. Past tense. So, I guess it's home delivered. Hausbesorgt. And I think we have Deliveroo in certain cities. They might have gone out of business. I have no idea because I'm not in a place with Deliveroo. We use Hausbesorgt where I live. And I think we probably also have Uber Eats because we do have Uber here. And I've definitely seen bikes like around with the Uber Eats little cabins on them. But I think Hausbesorgt is probably the most popular one in the Netherlands. Why, do you want to order me some pizza on Hausbesorgt? Well, I mean, there's people who don't know I'm living in the Netherlands, so it's probably safe. I wish I had a Dutch accent, you know? I don't know how to do one, but if I had one, maybe people would be like, oh, you're European. Instead of, I know I'm American, okay? I can't deny that I grew up in America, but I'm not living in America right now. So all this stuff, you want to give me your your coupon? I mean, the Netherlands is the Shire. A little more watery, but it's the Shire. You know, I'm out here living in Hobbiton. I'm out with the hobbits. It's very, like, the scenery is beautiful. It's not mountainous, you know. There's not a lot of hills, but it's a lot of beautiful green farmland and animals grazing and just boring and peaceful. And I love it here. I am 160 kilometers. No, meters. 160 meters. 160 meters. If that was 160 kilometers, that I would be a giant. I would be larger than the planet, I think. I don't know. I'm 160 kilo. Actually, I'm probably not. I think last time I measured myself, I was 60 kilos, but I might be closer to 50 now. I am a short lady. I have no torso, mostly legs, and mostly boobs and butt. That's my body for you. Open up into a straddle like this. I've never had DoorDash, so maybe. I can check and see, but I don't even know if they'll let me use it. They probably wouldn't let me use it because I'm in a different country too. Oh man, my pants are crushing my stomach right now. All right, there we go. That's better. It's also crushing here too. The seam. Why do they always put a seam directly on the clitoris? Somebody tell me why. Why do they put seams on the clitoris? That's what I'm feeling right now. Just a huge seam jamming into my crotch. Not comfortable. There has to be a better way to make pants. I mean, this is why, like my yoga pants, if I had my yoga pants on, you would see a seam that does like a triangle here. Because then, you know, there isn't a giant seam going into your clitoris while you're doing stretches like this, you know? That's my mistake. I just grabbed the first pairs of pants I could find, okay? So, 2020 hindsight, I wouldn't have worn my, I don't even know if I want to call these jeans. I don't know what this is actually made out of. Maybe cotton. My cotton short shorts. I wouldn't have worn these for this practice. He's actually doing this. Ooh, can I lift my legs? He's actually just doing this. But I was like, let's see if I can actually do this. And I can do it. But it's really painful for my crotch. So we're just going to stop. And we're just going to do this now. I think this is the last position. Maybe? There's still a lot of room left on the video. Now, I wonder if that ever happens. Do men have seams on their penis and just crushing the head of their penis or something? I knew a guy who had no ass and he kept on sitting on his balls, which sounds like a problem. But I don't know how you do that. But to be fair, I lay on my boobs wrong sometimes, and that's the same, I guess, as sitting on your balls wrong. And sometimes when I sit on my bike, I sit down wrong too, and that's painful. Originally, that's why women weren't allowed to ride bikes, because, you know, the bike seat was on their crotch. People thought that your uterus would fall out if women rode bikes. Isn't that crazy? Women have probably been running around, riding horses, but God forbid they get on a bicycle, they might remove their uterus, just straight out of their body. And they thought uteruses were just like tied up by little strings and just floating in my body somewhere. But in the truth, your uterus is being crushed by your stomach and your bladder and your kidneys and your liver. It's just in there like a puzzle piece, you know? And that's why when I have menstrual cramps, I jam my fingers straight in there, just pushing on my intestines. And I don't know what that does, but it feels good. That's all I can say. Punching myself in the uterus. Nothing feels better than that, let me tell you. Honestly, it's because, well, when you're cramping, you also cause your intestines. Huh? Uterus Crush? Well, can I play the bass for your new punk group, Uterus Crush? Oh man, my freaking feet are falling asleep. But it's so nice because they're in the sun, so they're getting warm in the sun. But also, I can't feel that they're getting warm. What's your first single for Uterus Crush? Sorry, Uterus Crush. Don't crunch my uterus. That sounds bad. The first single is fuck periods. There you go. Oh, I just cracked my back doing that. Ooh, oh, I feel the blood in my feet. Let's give ourselves a little hug. Or a big hug, whatever. Oh. You broke your ovaries. That is not healthy. Are we gonna just lay down? I think we're doing Shavasana, guys. It's the end of the yoga. This 90-minute stretch sesh. My body is so hot. But like in the blood flowing way, right? I can really feel my blood flowing all over my body. Like, why right here is really warm with blood? I don't know why. That's just my stomach, I guess. Let's breathe. And melt into the floor. I don't want to get off the floor. I just want to, like, can somebody else end the stream? I'll just be here on the floor, you know. Somebody else can end the stream. Imagine if you could do that. You could give mods the power to just, like, stop the stream. You know, like a command line. Cut the cameras. So you can do that with OCS. I don't know if you can. I think you can make, you can make a public server with OCS, and you can have somebody send to that server a command like end stream, and then it will end the stream. But I had it set up before because I wanted to be able to control my stream from my iPad. But my iPad is a Gen 1 iPad, and you can't really find batteries for it. And when you do find batteries, those batteries die very quickly. Because if anyone was alive when Apple was making its products, it's like, I guess, portable products, you could call them, the batteries did not last very long, and that's how they made all their money, making you pay for battery replacement. And cable replacements, because their cables always broke and snapped in half, because they used to be made out of this really bendy, like rubbery material, which was great for a cable, but not great for a connector, because the connectors would just fray and fall off. And that's why I never bought Apple after that. I was like, this shit is a freaking scam. They're making me buy. They're making the parts not last very long, and then they're making me buy them for extra money? Fuck you. Hell nah. I mean, if there was a way to run my... Maybe there is. Nah, there's no way. I was like, if there was a dummy battery for my iPad, then I would just use that. Then I could use a dummy battery. It's like, I would just have the iPad plugged in instead of using a battery. But I don't think there's a dummy battery for an iPad. Donate to me now so I can buy a new iPad, so I can control my stream with a touchpad thing. Thank you. I could probably just use my laptop, honestly. Yeah, it's not mine. It's actually my landlady's. I found it in a drawer, and I was like, "Oh, are you using this?" And she's like, "It's dead. It doesn't work." And I'm like, "It probably just needs a new battery." And I bought a new battery for it, and it lasted for 2 years. But then the battery died again after 2 years, and I'm like, "We can't." I'm not, like, even right now it'll turn on. I can plug it in and it'll turn on, but it'll just keep resetting. It'll be in like a restart loop, sadly. So no, we're not using it anymore. It's actually just laying under my desk, under my Switch. I'm using it as like a thing for my Switch to sit on. All right, we are done with the yoga, I think. Whoa, my head is so heavy because I've been laying on the floor for so long. Oh, I'm getting dizzy. Whoa, I'm passing out. Whoa, is the world going dark or is that just me? Thank you everyone for watching day 13. You should feel so relaxed after that 90-minute stretch sesh, if I can say that word. Take care of yourself, drink water, wear sunscreen, and namaste, bitches.